Hey everyone, this is Sean. Welcome back to my channel. Please press the like button, subscribe, share, comment. I'm always looking forward to the dialogue. I'm always looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you everyone for your loyalty. I just got done responding to an email. Basically, one of my students had mentioned to me that he is spending about $23,000 to $24,000 a year on a commercial insurance policy that involves about $100,000 of receipts per year. $24,000 for about $100,000 of receipts per year. That involves patrolling armed and unarmed. Let me go through my notes here. Industrial sites, construction sites, and a junkyard, and other posts that are similarly situated. I'm just like frustrated looking at this. I tell my students, and I have the 40-hour private patrol operator course. It's a course that teaches you how to operate your security company, how to shop for insurance, and also I show you how to pass the private patrol operator exam. A lot of people think it's expensive. It's $500, but a lot of the content that I'm featuring can save you a lot of money in the long run. For example, my student here doesn't even have any contracts right now. I mean, there's some contracts that are expected, but at this point in time, there is no contracts. I teach you guys to not put on your application fantasy contracts. That's basically contracts that you will like, but they're not even anything set in stone yet. I mean, unless you get the deposit from them, unless you have it in writing, these contracts don't even exist. I tell you guys over and over and over in these courses, don't be putting down illusory projects. I mean, projects that don't even exist. And I know that they ask you, how much do you anticipate? I mean, if you anticipate $100,000, then that's how much you anticipate. But your premiums are going to go up. Now, for me, if I started a security company again, I mean, my anticipated revenue right now, because I would probably have difficulty finding projects and I would engage in the least riskiest assignments, I don't know, maybe $20,000 a year. But the moment I start putting in a lot more than the average income in America, the higher the premiums are going to go. And you're not about it. I mean, if you put $20,000 or $10,000, you're not lying about it unless you have something set in stone already, meaning you have a written contract that is going to be executed upon your receipt of your private patrol operator license. Executive protection. I mean, a lot of people want to do executive protection. Unless you have an agreement that's pending your PPO assignment, your assignment of your license, why would you put that you're going to be doing executive protection assignments? You know what's going to end up happening is you're going to get a rejection of a policy application. Or you might get, we'll just say, an insurance premium of maybe $10,000 a month, something that you are not anticipating. And some places don't allow you to shop. I mean, you can't just change around your application again. Okay. As much as we want these contracts, the reality is we don't have them. And all the insurance carriers want is an honest assessment on what kind of projects you're going to be engaging in. I teach you guys in my course to watch out what you put on your websites. If you're putting on their bounty hunting, executive protection, the insurance underwriter is going to flag your file and you're going to be denied insurance. It's as simple as that. I teach you guys this in my 40-hour course. So please, you guys get educated. Just don't go out there blindly and start these security companies. Okay? The fact that this student of mine is going armed, I mean, it does increase the premiums, but I just don't believe the amount I just believe the amount he's paying is way overboard. Okay. And then this is a problem I have with this insurance policy. Let me look at my response. And guys, you guys send me these private emails. As long as you're one of my students, and most of the time, I mean, I don't go out there sharing my emails to you or your emails to me. I mean, I delete your name, I delete some specifics so it can't be traced back to you. So you guys can always have confidence with sending me information because I've never burned anybody out there. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so this insurance policy was, I think it was like 45 pages long. A lot of people don't read insurance policies. I am a writer, I'm an author, and I love to read and write. So I read this. I offer a $500 PPO insurance service fee. I know it's kind of pricey, and what I've been doing is going through insurance policies. That's not part of the service, but because I'm so bored sometimes, I read the whole policy and I give you guys out their pointers. Myself, I'm a licensed insurance broker. If you can look me up with the Department of Insurance, and I come as a licensed producer, licensed broker. I can sell insurance services. However, I'm not connected to any insurance agency. I don't sell insurance. So a lot of people ask me, who should I go with? I don't know. There's no secret insurance carrier that I have in mind. You reach out to me, I just tell you that I don't know. Maybe in 7-year period, I might open my own insurance company. But right now, I'm just keeping the license as a secondary employment option just in case I don't want to do what I'm doing right now. I can always sell insurance. But going through the insurance, I saw that our student did mention that he wants to offer armed security services. But when I went to the pages, and I'm not going to list what page number it is, there was an item, I'm sorry, a term of the policy that says the policy excludes, listen very carefully, bodily injury arising out of the use of firearms by, on behalf, or at the discretion of any insured. Once again, this is an armed insurance policy, yet there's a policy exclusion here that says that the policy excludes, and I'll quote, bodily injury arising out of the use of firearms by, on behalf, or at the discretion of any insured. That language in there gives the insurance company a lot of discretion on whether they want to pay or a claim or not. And that's scary for you guys who are security company owners. I mean, what does this mean? Now, if your security officer gets in a shooting incident, if I was a plaintiff in that case, I would argue that my security officer was acting on behalf of me, because that security officer represents the security company. I own the security company. So I would argue that shooting incident was done on my behalf. Now, it may not be at my discretion because I wasn't there and I didn't tell that person to shoot. But I would argue that it's on my behalf. And that's the kind of language that you have to be careful for when you review these insurance policies. Is our student going to be covered if his officers get involved in a shooting? I don't know what to tell you on that one. But if I was an insurance company, if I didn't want to pay out, I would show this term to the insured, which is our student, and I would say that the policy excludes verbatim bodily injury arising out of the use of firearms by, on behalf, or at the discretion of any insured. Okay? And just reading that, I'm also really concerned because it looks like if you're the insured, if you're the actual owner of the security company, if you get into a shooting incident, it looks like you're not even covered. Look, the policy excludes bodily injury arising out of the use of firearms by, on behalf, or at the discretion of any insured. So you can supplement bodily injury arising out of the use of firearms by the insured. So what I'm reading right here is that the owner security company is not covered if he fires his gun and there's bodily injury that's occurring. I'm disappointed in a lot of these insurance companies out there, and some of you might be saying, "Well, you're saying this because you're promoting your own insurance company." Look, I don't own an insurance company. I don't get no kickbacks from anybody, and I'm not connected to any insurance company. You can look me up in the Department of Insurance. Look up Sean Sundell, and you will see that I'm not connected to any insurance company. I was connected to an insurance company, I think last year. We had a business disagreement, and I disconnected myself. But the last time that I got anything, any type of commission from insurance was maybe 7, 8 years ago. I mean, it's been a long time. That's how long ago this was. So I don't have any personal agenda for telling you guys this. You can look it up in your own policy as well. Okay, so that's all I got. Hopefully, we can get more students in our 40-hour private patrol operator leadership and development course. It's a 40-hour course that teaches you how to manage your security company. I teach you guys about insurance policies. I teach you guys how to run operations. We talk about sexual harassment cases, how to mitigate that. We talk about having a sexual harassment policy, and there's also an example policy that comes into place with purchase of that program. That's really important because this insurance company that I'm reading right now, this insurance policy that I'm reading right now, does not cover sexual harassment. Okay, so that's all I got. I'm looking forward to the questions and the concerns. Take care. I'm out.